Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back once again. It's me, MOLT. Super stoked to be here with you guys. Today, we are playing some Clash Royale. What is going on? Have you missed these? If you've missed the Clash Royale videos, guys, leave a like down below. Let me know if you want to see more of it, because I do still love the game. Obviously, I do still play the game as well. So if you guys want to see more of it, just let me know. Whenever I see a video with a bunch of likes, I'm like, oh, that did well. People liked that. So that's one reason why I ask for those, just so that it can help me know what you guys want to see. Now, obviously, as you saw from the title, we're talking about a 6K push. If y'all want to see me do that next season, let me know. Okay, just say hashtag yes down in the comment section below. But as you can see, I'm at 57.15. This is the highest that I have ever been. As you can see from my profile, my best season previously was 56.22. So I am at 57.15, so almost a full 100 trophies over that. Now, I know that there has been some inflation within Royale as well in the last season, and so that's one reason why it's a little bit easier to get trophies. But the deck that I've been using is this one right here, a giant P.E.K.K.A deck. Looks like I have a card that I can upgrade, so why don't we go ahead down here and, oh wow, cool. We can upgrade our E-Drag, which is pretty cool. I haven't used E-Drag too much. It's just been too low. But we're going to go ahead, hop into some replays here, and then I'm just going to talk to you guys for a bit, okay? All right, so this first game is us going up against a kind of new and improved log bait, if you will. You can see that he's got log, princess, goblins, rocket, as well as the ice spirit. He's got goblin barrel in there as well. So obviously a very quick cycle deck, but also an old deck. And I've said this a lot, so we're gonna just kind of graze over it here. But one of the reasons that I don't play as much is because it seems like there's a little bit of a lack of progression in the game. And a lot of that is due to multiple different things. So one thing that you guys always hear me talk about is how I don't like the meta, or how I would much rather see new things. But one of the reasons that that isn't possible is because of how hard it is to level up cards. So for people like me, it's easy. Someone who's gymmed in the past, in order to not only support the game that I play, but also so that I can provide good content to you guys. But for those of you who can't gym, those of you who don't want to because you want to have a free-to-play account, it's bothersome to you because you can't level up quickly. So that's why you play decks like this that you've played for a very long time, and you just level up. It makes sense to me. It's not your fault that that happens. I believe that I countered this guy. Yeah, so he had some weird kind of lag right there or something along those lines, and then I think he just gives up. I'm not sure if it was lag or if he was distracted, whatever. That happens to us sometimes where we're looking down at the ground and we're like, okay, great. Looks like I messed up there. So I made this deck just kind of messing around, trying to do something different. As you guys know, that's always been me. I've always been someone who's against the meta, and tries things that aren't in the meta. At this point, this guy has given up. He knows that the game is over. He's like, okay, I'm not even going to try anymore. He does have his goblin barrel selected, but I'm just kind of sitting here. I'm not sure if he's gone or not. Obviously, we did see him say well played right there, so I wasn't too sure. But at this point, he's not putting anything down, so I know that it's pretty much game over for him. But when it comes to this game, I do still love it. I do still love playing the game. But I would dare to say that most people think that it's in kind of a stale place right now. And that's due to them balance changing based off of like competitive play. So a lot of the balances are based off of the top of the ladder. They balance things based off of the top, at least to my knowledge. I could be wrong in this, but I believe that they base things off of use rate in the top of the ladder. Let's go ahead and jump into another one here. So we just watched this one. We'll go ahead and, oh wow, look at this. Exact same deck, 2 games in a row. Another example of why I think a lot of people have stopped playing, because they just see the same thing a lot. The other day I saw Hog freeze, I think it was 2 games in a row, and then I faced the exact same deck without a freeze but a poison, and it was the exact same thing, and I was like, what is going on? Like, I want to see new things, and I understand, like I mentioned earlier, it's difficult because you have leveled up cards in the past. You've leveled up cards that you know work, and whenever they come out with new ones, you don't have the ability to level up quickly, so you don't change your deck, and that makes so much sense to me. It really does. And a lot of people don't understand that when I say that I want to see people play things that aren't the meta, it's me saying that I want to see things that aren't the meta, but at the same time I understand the whole fact of free-to-play players. As you can see, I'm giving him a snore emote because honestly, I'm kind of bored. I faced the same deck 2 games in a row, which I would dare to say most people would say is kind of boring, right? But again, that is due to the lack of if you guys ever face me, really the only emote I'll give or that I'll use is the emote for the snoring pig, because it's me saying, oh cool, I'm playing something that I see all the time. I'll do the snoring emote whenever I face Golem, Lumberjack, Baby Dragon, Night Witch decks. That in my mind is a deck that's been around forever and is one of those that makes me snore just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But easily that's my favorite emote in the game for sure. I use it all the time. He's whistling like, oh hey man, I can't really do anything here. I'm just playing a deck that I'm almost forced to play because I can't level up cards quickly enough. Like I said, I do still love the game. I love playing the game. We're kind of having an emote off here with all of this stuff that's going on. But what I would like to see in the game in the future, I've always said this, I want to see new cards and I want to see new win conditions. I want to see cards that we don't see too much. Look at this. Oh, never mind. I thought my princess survived there, but she didn't. But we do end up being able to push in here against this guy. We have a full giant on the tower, and then he's got this thing down. He's saying well played because we ended up being able to push in there pretty good. We can poison right there and end up taking that tower down. With only 20 seconds left, he's running into some problems. He's not going to be able to take anything out with goblins, really. We can drop off our gang back here to help out a bit. I can zap right there just a little bit. Those princesses end up getting distracted, and we can go ahead and end up taking this game. Say good game to him right there as we had a little back and forth with the princess emote and the other one. So I'll show you guys one more. My most recent game right here was actually against a pretty cool deck. He's got Prince Giant Skeleton in it, which is kind of hard for me to deal with because the Giant Skeleton would do a lot of damage. He's got a Bomber in here, so I'm proud of GZZR for using different things. And by the way, we will play a game at the end of this. Hopefully we can do okay with it. Not too sure how that's going to work. I think I ended up poisoning this. Yeah, so I ended up poisoning this, hoping or knowing that he's going to drop off some more stuff. I didn't think that he had Prince at this point because, again, the game had just started. But our Baby D, or our Inferno Dragon is going to be able to take him out right here. So what I want to see from the game, I want to see new win conditions. I've said that 1,000 times to you guys just because I think that that's going to be super important for the game. But again, we run into the issue of if they release new win conditions, is the general public going to be able to upgrade and actually use it, or will it kind of fall to the wayside? Because we see a lot of different metas at the very top of the tier, because all those people can spend money, they can try new things, and that's something that people lower down can't do, which is frustrating for you guys. So if you guys have any idea of how the game can work on the economy, I guess, so that it's easier for people to level up and play different metas, let me know. Comment that down below, because I really do believe that that's huge. I think that that's going to be very, very important for the game, is for people to be able to play different decks, so that one of the comments that I see the most is, I haven't played this game in 6 months and I come back and my deck still works. To me, that shows a little bit of a lack of progress, if you will, in the game. It shows that the same things are being played, and again, I understand that it's difficult when it comes to, look at this, I get to zap his skellies right here, and we get to keep this princess doing some good work. He's going to drop off his prince again, and I'm going to be able to completely counter it here in the middle. Watch this. If you didn't know, you can completely counter a prince right here, so that 5 for 3 elixir trade with that gang right there, because both towers end up targeting, and then you have the gang do some pretty good work too. But let me know, I kind of just want this to be a conversation with you guys as to how you think we can, as a community, make the game better, because it isn't all about the top 1%. Even though that may be, those may be the whales, they may be the people that are spending the most in the game or whatever, I do still think that it's important to do things for the lower people, to do things for those people that maybe can't level up very quickly because they're not on a pro team or they're not on anything like that. We're able to get up in here, poison this, do some pretty good damage. Giant ends up getting off one shot on the tower right there. Believe I drop off my princess at the bridge. I do, just to go ahead and try and get some extra shots there. And then he's going to be able to drop this off. And again, we're going to be able to go P.E.K.K.A. in the back on the bomber. So I drop the P.E.K.K.A. off in the back to take out the bomber first. And then we drop off our gang right here to kind of help out with these spear goblins at the bridge that are doing some good damage. And I believe the P.E.K.K.A. is out of range of that bomb. Nope, the P.E.K.K.A. is not out of range of that bomb. But again, we are in a pretty good position to take this guy out. So I want to see new things. I want to see new win conditions. I want to see a new economy so that people can level up things quicker, because I think that's really important for the game. I really do think that it's important for everybody to be able to level up. I think it'd also be great for them to just do some crazy balance changes out of nowhere, like balance 15 cards and make them almost new units, if you will, to kind of shift the meta up, because it seems like we generally see a lot of the same cards being balanced. We see a lot of the same units being balanced, and that can be very, very frustrating for people, seeing the same things over and over again when we have a total of 92 cards. There's 92 cards in the game, and we don't see a lot of them get balanced, especially not at the same time. I think that there needs to be a shock to the system almost. Like if you're reviving somebody who isn't necessarily dead, or they're dead, but you can shock them and bring them back to life. I think that Clash Royale needs a shock right now. I think that we need to shock the system, and that we need to just shift things up if we want to see a change to more positive things in the future. So again, let's have a conversation down below. I want you guys to comment what you think would be good. Also, again, comment if you want to see me go into a 6K trophy push. I've never been there, and again, I'm loving using decks like this that kind of catch people off guard. It's a lot of fun for me. So let's go ahead and jump into a real game here. Let's see how we can do going up against a level 13 at 57.25. Starting off with my princess in my hand, which is a very good start for me. It's an easy 3 elixir, and she's going to be on the board for a while. So this is good because we'll be able to drop our P.E.K.K.A. off over here on this giant. So I'm going to go ahead and get half of my goblin gang on the right side so that he doesn't get as much value over there on the right side. And we can go ahead and go P.E.K.K.A. right here. He's going to drop off some archers, and hopefully we can take this out quick enough. Look at that one goblin over there doing some good damage. So we've got goblins coming in here. We've got P.E.K.K.A. I'm going to hope that he drops off a gang or something, and we can zap it over here. We'll see what he ends up doing here. Okay, so he's going to go right there with all of those barbarians, and we are going to have a little bit of a problem here, trying to figure out what to do. I'm going to actually go ahead and counter this right here, and if he goes giant in this left lane, then we're pretty much dead. So I'm going to go princess over here just to help out a little bit. He's going to drop off his night witch. I'm going to zap that right off the jump. Try and do some good damage to his tower here. Princess is doing okay over there, but not the best, and we're going to be able to get some pretty good damage done over there on the right side. Look at that. Those minions just not only destroyed that night witch, but they also did some really, really good damage to the tower right there. So this guy's probably going to go giant again. Nope, so he's going to go archers here, and I'm going to go ahead and go P.E.K.K.A. at the bridge, and I'll drop off my goblin gang in the back to kind of help out, and we'll see what this guy has for us, because we do have a lot of goblins coming in here, and they're actually going to be able to get on that tower and take it out. He's going to drop off his barbarians again. Our P.E.K.K.A. is going to be able to counter that very easily. We actually have a pretty good deck here. I don't think that this guy has a defense or anything, which is necessary to stop the deck that I have. He definitely needs a defense in order to do that. So we're getting down to 4 seconds here. I'm going to go ahead and drop off my giant over here, and we are going to poison this at the bridge whenever he brings it in here. He's going to go giant here. He has to go giant here. He's not going to go giant, so he's going to go giant in the back there, which is a interesting play to me, because we got to do something here. So I'm going to build up into here. I'm going to go with my P.E.K.K.A. over here just to be the tank there. And I'm going to poison all of this. So this is going to be a very, very valuable poison for us. Our giant's making his way in there. He's got a lot of bats going in. We can zap this right here. P.E.K.K.A. is going to get onto the tower. And we're going to get down another princess here as well. Looks like P.E.K.K.A is going to end up hitting that tower. We're going to get 2 princess shots over there. And I can go ahead and do this and this. Princess is going to do a good job. We can just distract there for a little bit. And it does appear that we are going to be able to take this guy out pretty easily. We'll go ahead and poison right here. He's got 10 seconds. I don't believe he's going to be able to make it in here in time. We can go ahead and go with our Inferno Dragon. 4, 3, 2, 1. And that is going to be another victory for us, ladies and gentlemen. He only got one of our towers down to 2005, and we were able to take out both of his towers with that deck, pushing us up to 5745, our new high in the game. I'm excited about this. I am enjoying it. I'm also playing a lot of Dota mobile auto chess. If you guys have seen those videos, it's an amazing game. I think that it's going to be the next big thing. It's going to be the next Clash Royale when Clash Royale first came out. It's going to be out on mobile really soon. But if you guys enjoyed this video and you want to see more Clash Royale, make sure that you leave a like on the video, comment down below, and let's have a discussion in the comment section as well, okay? Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, if you did, make sure you leave a like on it. I'm just repeating myself now. I love you guys. Thank you so much for all the support. Y'all have been amazing. I will see you guys very, very soon. All right? Take care, guys.